What else is going on, man? There's some big news.
There's big news.
What we got?
Let's talk about the Raps report.
Yes.
That we found our He-Man. Can we please talk about this?
Yeah, if everyone's like, "Oh, Christian's gonna be pissed about this one,"
This is why.
I don't know why people thought that.
This is why.
I got no thought on it.
There's nothing I can judge about this gentleman.
I went and I watched video on the guy, and someone did say, "Oh, they're really going after the YA audience." Maybe they are, and if that's the case, I'm gonna be sitting there like arms folded. All right, come on, kid, prove to me you got this. But it also, it's not him that's got to prove a lot to me when it comes to He-Man. It's the directors and the writers.
Yes,
those are the ones and the executives, because the executive, whoever that executive was, really took me out of this when I was worried about the fact that they were just going to try to copy the model of Guardians, try to copy the model of Ragnarok, and do this thing for Masters of the Universe, and that's exactly what the executive said. That's the mold they're going to try to go for. And right away, I'm just like, okay, because I heard Goyer wanted to do what Riley and I wanted to do, and that's Lord of the Rings meets Star Wars. Like, please do that. So
I can hear the screaming fans that hate Goyer right now because he's too dark.
I don't like Goyer normally.
I do.
But when I heard those, when I heard those thoughts that's the movie he wanted to make, I was like, oh, damn it. I wish that they would have gone that route. But then the executive came out and said, no, we want to basically, we don't have an original thought in our head. We're going to do whatever the other studio made a lot of money. Yeah, that made so much money, so we'll follow that. We'll do that. Yeah. And so I see this kid. Does he look like the He-Man I had in my mind? No, but they're not making my movie. Yeah. They're making their version of their movie. So I don't know enough about him. I wanted an unknown. I'm just saying. I said to Riley yesterday. Then you got to get someone like a Fassbender or older to do Man at Arms. And you got to get like a big named actor to be in those other roles and make this thing legit.
I'm more concerned about who's Skeletor.
Yeah,
I'm more concerned about Merman and Ram Man.
I'm gonna quote Bibiani did a great tweet. Richard E. Grant as Skeletor.
I like that,
and I love it.
I like it.
In fact, I wanted him to win Best Supporting Actor for Can You Ever Forgive Me? He was just so fantastic.
He was really good in that movie.
I loved him in that. And to think about, we'll see him in Episode 9. He's probably playing a bad guy, maybe. Possibly, who knows? But I would love to see him.
Well, at least he's telling the truth. He's not a liar.
Yes, this is true.
Have you guys seen this kid in anything? The Noah kid?
Not a thing. Never even heard of him until
So I just saw him in that romantic comedy on Netflix, To All the Boys I've Loved Before, which my husband loves and he won't stop watching. But I was like, okay, we'll watch this.
Did your remote get stuck on it?
No, it was cute.
Couldn't get off.
Is he good?
Yeah, he's good. He's a good actor.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That's. I mean, look.
A lot of people were saying it's like they don't see He-Man in this guy. They see a kind of a skinny kid, and people are like, "What the hell? He's not He-Man. He's going to do it."
I got one name for you. I got one name for you. Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot was super skinny when she got cast. No one thought she'd be able to play Wonder Woman. No one thought she'd be able to do it. She bulked up. She is the perfect Wonder Woman now, and she told everybody to just suck it, And so,
suck my pussy.
Yeah, right. So you can say it. I can't. Yeah. It's the second time you've been quoted all week on that one. Yeah.
So dirty.
No, Brett.
Yeah, but
Dirty Dorina.
I think.
Oh man, I was just gonna sing "Dirty Diana" and that was sad.
No, don't do that.
I'm still
Don't
good
do
with
that.
it.
You still go with it? You don't care. Did you watch the thing?
No.
Exactly.
No.
You gotta watch the thing.
The stories I could tell you about my friend who's a sex crime detective could pale in comparison to anything I'd see in that doc. So it just, I can tell you,
all right.
Art and artist is easy for me to separate.
Same.
All right, let's move on. Yeah. But anyway, so the kid, as far as playing Prince Adam, like you said, I was thinking, I was watching one of his interviews, and he's not serious. He's like a kind of goofy kid, which is cool, and that works for Adam. The question is, can he lock into the more serious, badass when he turns into He-Man? Now, I hope that they go with the old lore, the lore that they set up in 2002. Because that lore about how thousands of years ago that there was another person who had that sword, that it has the powers of Castle Grayskull. If they're able to connect into that, it would be good. Now, I will say that there are definitely some serious elements that play into Thor Ragnarok. There's no doubt about it. But I just don't want them to start handing out jokes like Guardians 2, because I just don't get it. I mean, I saw. What do you think about this kid as He-Man? You like it?
Yeah, El Miembe, who a friend of the show broke the scoop over the rap, kind of said, listen, this kid has the frame.
Got the
He's
chops.
going to go to the gym, and
He's 6'1".
Miembe, who works out himself, is like, do these reps, build this, build that. He's going to be fine. And I'm like,
actors take HGH.
Yeah.
Stop.
I know, it's
saying
true.
that they don't.
Look at Stallone and
Stop
Rocky
saying
IV.
that. This actor went on extension. He also had an ejection.
Right.
I think back to Superman 1978, where the producers, the Salkinds, are like, we're going to put Sylvester Stallone in a suit for Superman, and Donner's like, no. Okay, how about Robert Redford? No, I want that guy, Christopher Reeve.
Right.
Comes in skinny as hell.
Right.
Can't, like,
Bulked him up.
sweating under his armpits during his screen test in the Superman suit. If you look at Christopher Reeve, you can see similarities in this kid, that he's just got to bulk up.
Interesting.
He's a Superman type character. He's going to get buff. Give him the time. And I love that. Going back to Superman, we had no idea who Christopher Reeve was.
Right.
And that's why they put Gene Hackman and Marlon Brando around him.
Well, we were talking about,
great,
we asked, like, who would you want as He-Man? I said I would like an unknown. So this kid's an unknown. So I'm not going to complain about it. I don't have enough data to complain about
it. I was going to make 6'1's. That's a good frame.
I mean, I think you can have, like, if Michael Bay was going to direct a movie, I'd be like, ugh. But most of the time, like, you really don't have enough data until the movie comes out.
That's the big thing.
Until you see the movie, then you can complain.
Yes, the only data that I have so far is the fact that this woman has said things about the movie, or I think there was a woman who was the executive, who said these things about the movie, that everything I didn't want the movie to be.
Exactly.
So I'm going in apprehensive. I'm going in skeptical, but it doesn't mean I'm going to go in and hate it. I'm just going to go in, please be good, because I want this movie to be so good. I don't have to do it. I don't have to write it with Riley. I just want it to be good. I want it to be a franchise. I don't want it to be another one and done Dolph Lundgren movie that you don't see for another 30 years or never.
Right.
And that's what I hope happens.
Well, She-Ra, the new cartoon on Netflix, has been successful, and it's great. So hopefully, they learned from that.
And they told me that the tone, from what people tell me, is that the tone is more around the lines of what Riley and I wanted for the series. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a kids animated show, but it's
really good.
Yeah.